beat plays from both of these teams. Order on the attacking, Team Secret on the defense. We can see a 3-player stack up on the defensive lineup of Team Secret close by to this A site. Dispenser first of 4. Wrongski very accurate, looking to start things off strong.
Ooh.
Super strong, as no kills go in favor of Team Secret here.
Oh, Pavlos, Order might be finding their consistency.
You're talking very soon here, Kremer. This is the first round.
It was also a very, very early very clean 2 kills from Wrongski to start off. Team Secret, they had actually anticipated that push fairly quickly, but they just collapsed against it.
Ooh, Jeremy, he's on a single-man journey here up against the 5.
Yes.
Let's just see how he does. And he does nothing. He gets shot on the kneecaps. He ends up...
Of course, when you only have so many pistols on your team, it means that in each Vandal you kill, you just get better, you snowball. As they look to dive onto this B site, it is a trade from Dispenser, but half HP, he's going to have to use that heal early on, which means you won't be able to use it for the retake. Retake, of course, not of B, but of A. Order changing their tone and looking to take on Borkum.
Yeah, the push towards the B site looked a little bit awkward, but this one is looking just a bit worse from the Order side, although they still keep those trades going, and the 2 remaining players with Vandals in their hands keep this within reach, not too far off from them. The spike can be collected, although this goes all by himself. A tremendously good shot, but doesn't mean that he will sustain his life. Instead, he falls, and it does keep everything into the hands of Wrongski.
I'm surprised Wrongski's actually committing to going to A here after both players are spotted out. Only half HP, he needs to be so accurate here, Pavlos.
Can be quite a big mind game. Oh dear, he's going through the zipline. This is not going to be good for him because he's not going to be checking the corner. Oh, it felt like the Spencer Borkum, but he will be hit by the Prowler. C's coming in, making sure the attack is a little bit slower, but the rotations have already followed through here from Team Secret. Borkum very close by to this fight, still gets traded. No one else in the near site to stop them back. But on the back side of things, it is Dispenser and JC Vash to get things going themselves. They put Team Secret on a pedestal with 2 more players than their opposition, and they've also got a flank in the making.
They do. This flank is going to be everything here. Disco, if he gets an opening, suddenly a round is doable for Order, but they need a kill, they need it fast.
Maybe 2 kills as well. It's looking rough, and Team Secret aren't giving them an inch. They're just holding back themselves. And Dubstep, he's got all the time in the world. Just follow through from behind.
Beautiful.
The call isn't even given over. We can see how fast-paced this push is going to be from Order so far. Just pressing W, but RDW with no guarantee of seeing in front of him. Won't be able to shoot down his opponent. And look how Team Secret have adapted across the map, right? Earlier on, we saw so much of them be on the A side. Now there's 4 in that approximate left side.
It's just a complete 180, isn't it? Jeremy, he does spot a player and back off, but he doesn't need. All he needs is the info.
Borkum closes out a life of Texter as well. Ooh. They're just running into their crosshairs. Team Secret don't need to budge an inch.
This is the Team Secret that I was expecting to see yesterday. It's very, very strategical. Their defenses are ironclad. And we even saw when Order are actually getting to sites, they're getting pummeled by utility every step of the way. In this case, remember, this is a 5-have loss. They've hardly done any damage to Secret.
Spike down mid.
Disco just wants a kill at this point. They know exactly where he is. Borkum will be swinging. Just everybody starting to approach him. He wants a kill. He just wants to kill here. He just doesn't want to die without anybody of his team getting a single frag this round. Spotted, uses a shorty to make sure that the haunt is no longer there. RDW find himself in an all-important backline position. Dubstep ends up falling to the trade. Maple aggressing. This is a perfect round from Order to get them started in this game. They need an attacking side, but look at Dispenser. He's underneath them and yet to be spotted. If he can find a couple of kills here. Oh, he does not. What a round by Order.
It comes at a crucial time as well, Pavlos. Aim is going to be really difficult.
Jeremy, he wasn't quite able to find a kill early on. Toxic screen, oh dear. That could have been RDW showing out of the Viper's pit. Tour de force not quite connecting. Dispenser might be in trouble, but he's able to skate away with his life. Leg shot onto Maple, keeping him alive. Jeremy only needs to peek that corner over and over again. And that puts Order on the back seat with 2 players lost.
Look at the instant reaction as well from Dubstep, diving straight through mid here, looking for some extra kills.
Oh, it shall not be giveth. And Maple puts a bullet directly between the eyes of Dubstep, putting Order in a position where they have a chance. But Borkum is being a very sneaky man.
Look at the time, Pavlos.
There's not much of it, that's for sure. And Borkum is a very sneaky man indeed. A double with 1 spray.
Absolutely perfect.
Just for the 3rd. It's absolutely nuts. The fact that we thought Maple had a chance in that scenario as well just elevates how close this game actually is. See the 7-3 scoreline. Yeah, Team Secret look in charge, but I don't think by that much. Although they do make simple pickings off of the weaker buy of Order. RDW would try and keep things a little bit more competitive, though I'm sure he'd love a better weapon. His life is short-lived. Left into this corner, he's allowed one player to place and push past it, but as soon as they fall back, they may be in trouble. Left unchecked, unhinged. Borkum with a double. Ronski gets two of his own on the back line of things. Borkum, he's trapped, but he's got a clear advantage, and this is his realm, right? This is his Viper's Pit. He can do anything as he pleases in it. Gets 4 kills himself, which leaves Disco all on his own. Up against the 2 again from Team Secret, and again it is Dubstep to put him to his grave.
Borkum smiles at order.
Very passive on this one, but they've got all players in close proximity. An Orthodox plant, the Nano Swarm won't be granted any damage. Ronski, oh, it's anticipated. Dubstep just sprays through the smoke and ends up with 1. Disco looks to double things up here, but Team Secret need to push by. Lineups perhaps available for the Team Secret position.
That's something to highlight. That was a really early use of the snake bite there. Team Secret now don't have any afterplant utility.
Maybe they don't need them, especially when they've got Jeremy here running out of bullets on his Headhunter. Brawls out the classic. They're starting the defuse. They've gotten it halfway, but there's only 1 player left. Up against the 3 of Team Secret, and there's just too many angles to handle.
Wouldn't have minded, if they were going to force by here, I wouldn't mind have seen that get accompanied by a timeout.
This is starting to get a little messy though. Order getting a bit too aggressive, getting greedy, getting desperate. Get shot down early, even with weapons. Jeremy first to lead the charge, spotted. Okay, maybe an opportunity granted here for Order, but when you're visible through the box there, oh, RDW, you sneaky man. I can hear the sneaky peeky music ringing true to my ears already on this highlight reel. RDW with 2. Maple surviving for just a little longer, but JC Vash, he doesn't have the spike and is going all the way around. I think RDW may have heard it. Oh no, he's visible himself though. Gets a bit too greedy, hoping there was a...
They bait out the lockdown, the only ult Order could have depended on there.
Okay. Okay, Ronski. Well, they've seen that Borkum was detained, therefore they did go for the kill. Order seem to be doing quite a lot here. Perhaps Team Secret overcomplicating things, ending up to bite them. Ronski and Texter, the 2 remaining for Order, but they have no clue which Team Secret's, which site Team Secret will hit.
Team Secret, they 180, they head straight back to Ace, and beautiful mid-round decision-making from them. However, they don't have any afterplant utility. It's only Dubstep who's really here for the duelist part, which means that for Team Secret, this may be a very aggressive 2 versus 2.
I think Dubstep has gotten away with that angle as well. Oh, never mind, he hasn't. Texter. He needs to be taken down by Jeremy quickly, or else he may be in trouble. That's the first. He knows where Texter is. Here's the drop. Oh, he finds a better angle and ends up with the kill. I need a second to react to that round.
Compose yourself. We do have the Tour de Force come out, however, Baronski is shut down.
Oh no, so many oh-nos here. Missing the shot, not having the rendezvous down in time. Oh, freaking no. But somehow they still stay in contention. Sheriff's where he's standing, but the second one may be the one to put him out just wide enough to be collected. He does have his rendezvous available. Ronski, close distance, smelling distance. But look at Dubstep's flank. It's good for 1. JC Vash as well with his own. And RDW with his judge and 2 points of health. This doesn't look good for you, mate. The players of Team Secret are low themselves, which means, yes, 1 judge shot can do the job for both of them, but he's just trying to hit them through the smokes, one after the other. JC Vash is low, but RDW gets nothing done. Team Secret close down Icebox. Their opponents' map pick in a 13-5 fashion.
It's fitting that Dubstep gets the final kill, that he's the carpenter to hit that final nail into the coffin, because he...
Those paint shells. And as he does witness the first few players starting to trickle in, he throws them onwards. Does actually quite a lot of damage. Look at Team Secret. They've barely got any health on them. And Maple is the one to find first blood.
That Maple Disco Util combo has been ruthless this tournament.
Ooh, Dubstep finding 1. Maple through the smoke as well. This is actually looking pretty strong for Order. Just like they started it off on Icebox. A very... From Order to the left extremity have kind of indicated by process of elimination that no one is there. So it can only be this A site, and it's quickly shut down. Order with first blood, second time running. Now on defense, perhaps a bit more of a comfort zone for them, and Texter with the opening on the Spectre. That's what you need to see. Ronski, we wanted to see more of him this match, and now he's starting to step up again. He loves that Headhunter, and it's heads he's after. Wits maybe in a bit of trouble here. Duck cover thrown at him, so he doesn't have the comfort to start pushing forwards. Fragment at his feet. But still, it's order to stay composed. They've got a good read on this as well. Start to look at those rotations on the back end of that A site, closing by on it. Team Secret, though, they've got one goal and one goal only. Start to push forwards and start getting these kills to get themselves on the board. Order are going to leave them to it, allow them the space, allow the plant, and they're looking for a 5 versus 3 retake.
They do have a little bit of utility to make this after plant a little bit easier for Team Secret, but you are going to have to go up against 5 members of Order. That being said,
thought it was 5 versus 3, now it's 3 versus 3, and Maple is drawing it back in their own foot. And
it's a push.
After that, team
Big
timeout.
push time.
Oh, look at Disco looking to aggress. A lot of paint shots thrown at him, Gravity will as well, at his feet. Look how aggressive Order are playing it on that B extremity. Dispenser waiting, and so is Borkum and Dubstep, all of them in this position. But Maple and Disco start to chime through with kills. Such a good read from Order. Team Secret wanted to take things into their own hands, but... Red though, Dubstep has got his cross in the right direction, but what I think we need to look at is a showstopper available for Disco. If he gets in the right position, if his teammates are able to distract him long enough, he might be able to line a few up. Maple, what an entry! A double kill spray down by swinging past the corner like a Ferrari.
All 3 players are stuck in the same position as well.
And here comes a showstopper from Disco as well. 2v2 at the bottom end. Ronsky is the one that needs to do the heavy lifting. 1 to remain, but Wits has got his wits with him, and his Team Secret on the board. It is the biggest. And maybe in trouble from the shadows was thought of to be attempted, but no really need for it. Dash comes out, expects the right-hand side corner, and still ends up with a kill. 13 seconds, not much of it left for Team Secret, especially when there are 2 on site. Team Secret need the trades, and they might be able to find them. They get both kills, but there comes Disco to shut down that party. No more rounds to Team Secret as Order get themselves a 7th.
7-2-1.
Stage 2 of APAC, by the way. The next in line for Masters, and many thought to have a chance to be the next in line in Champions. Disco will be get shut down early. Will we be seeing a pistol win here? Are we really going to see such a potential? Ronsky pings out. Oh dear! Maple has to do it all by himself, but he doesn't have the recovery of that Odin. All of a sudden, it's all flipped up. He has dwindled as well as his health. Nightfall, very early there, wants to aggress once again. No way. Fragment to the left-hand side. RDW, how do you even frag like that? Pinging out, not knowing exactly where they are and still running away with the kills. It's going to be costly though, because Dubstep is able to rain bullets upon them as they start to swing by. Order, over-aggression, Team Secret, destroy them.
It's
9-3. Dark cover to Blockade just for a little bit. The response is good and quick from Order. Oh, the paint shell's just as good as well. Texter given the opportunity to start raining bullets upon them. Nebula to conceal them. They may be locked down. One of them is Showstopper onto Disco, and Ronsky now aggresses himself. Doesn't account for the bottom left side corner. JC Fash has to do it now. He's aggressing. Has he been spotted? I'm not quite sure. Wits onto the left end. Not much time. JC Fash, aggression even further. RDW now in that duel. 7 seconds, but Wits is getting the spike down, isn't he? Up into the far-round angle, and RDW gets... But look how many places Order has shown themselves. They've shown themselves in main, in short, in mid, and now they're heading towards the B site, right? Only one to deal with them. It's Dispenser. He's got a bot. He's trying to rain bullets upon them, but it's dark, right? He cannot see them. Therefore, RDW will be finding him instead. Onto the B site they go, and no kills have gone in favor of Team Secret just yet. Maple with a great opportunity as Wits is also helping out in market. Maple is disrupting them so much in mid.
Maple!
And he's doing it all by himself. RDW just says, I want a piece of that, puts his teeth into it. They have to start moving in. Texter wants this kill damage upon Wits, but has to move quickly because the reinforcements are arriving as fast as well. Quickly traded. RDW makes his presence as well onto the site, out from the smokes. Borkum and JC Vash are on top, but still, Maple to do it all. 14 points of health on the spike and 14 seconds. This is as tough as it could ever be. They just play with him. They just play with him. And Team Secret, as soon as they get a buy round, played this default position multiple times, especially the previous one, but didn't end up working. Instead, they ran out of time and ended up costing them. Oh dear, Wits out with his flash. Ends up being caught off guard. Borkum to the back end, fragment to the feet, but still alive to tell the tale. Quickly falls to that damage. And still, we're looking at a 3-on-3 with a spike placed on that A site.
Not just a spike placed, but they also have the option for Disco to flank it. He chooses not to, but he still has that showstopper to give a huge bit of impact. Texter one away from the shadows as well.
He's there for reinforcements, isn't he? Texter showing his ground. Maple also joining in. This is looking like a quickie for Order, and that's exactly what it is. Who else rather than Maple to close out this round? Some rough shots this round. this is where nerves kick in. You can tell there are some rough shots this round. And it seems that Order may have found space with the B site, but they have to deal with two. And Dispense hasn't been challenged yet. And it's JC Vash that makes sure that he doesn't get challenged again either. Little by little, Order get taken down one by one. Disco might be keeping things just to contest with them a little longer. But unfortunately, JC Vash is feeling it this one, and he wants the ace. Oh, yeah, he might as well be giving it. He's probably saying, give it to me. Give it to me, I want the ace. But they can't really play around for too much, right? Because it's still a 1v2. Knife for fours, but Maple doesn't care. Oh, what was that? Maple! What? Oh my God! What? A play? What on earth? This guy can see through walls!
Where did that come from? That kill onto the KO! That was by the blessings of a deity, Pavlos! Absolutely incredible! Now, he could very well catch Texter off guard if he's not careful. Look how quiet Texter is with this.
Oh, wrong seat. Oh, okay, ends up with a kill. It's a little bit rough though, because he was behind a box and without too much cover, the spike can only just go down, and Jeremy doubles up his own kills countdown. Disco finds an off angle, but there's also one player left out in mid, and he can come out here for the backstab. That's exactly what happens. Team Secret with a clean pistol have just found their first round. Well, it's Disco to find the first shot into this one. They try to initiate. Guiding light will cause him to be blind as a bat. Ends up falling back to it. Borkum from mid, struggling, but still gets it done. Careful of that back line, though, because Early W is here to stay. He's got no cover. Out into the open, shut down. But Wronski wants to join in as well. Two heads ripped off their bodies as Wit is the only standing player of Team Secret. 11 seconds onto the side. He will attempt to go. Tries to get the spike down. Wronski is going after him, and he's coming in from above to step on them. Oh. This is as basic as they come. Dubstep has found himself in a very far push position. RDW does stay alive. Oh, Wronski though barely has time to breathe there. Maple, Wronski, both four. Jeremy is doing so much to hold them back, but Disco wants to join in. Quickly shut down himself, but Texter joins on the fray, but not quick enough. And RDW has a telegraph position, and with a spike down, the pressure is all onto him. All Team Secret have to do is just sit into their crannies and do nothing. Wait. But they don't. They just play with them just for a little bit because they can. They got multiple angles to work with, and that's how they take it once as well. Second time's a charm. Dubstep with the first entry. Jeremy to the side. Can't quite see the rotations just yet, but it does appear that Order are starting to come in a little bit closer. Rodsky in as he goes with a blaze, seems to be putting Order still in contention of this, and Jeremy's just creeping further forwards. On he goes. He wants to put Order in a very pressuring spot, and I don't know if they will expect this. It's a tough placement to read, especially with Borkum pushed up against them as well. Swing comes out, and Maple is ready for it. So is Texter, and they know where Borkum is. They can just push towards the site. Texter, beautiful.
I reckon they have a pretty good idea as to how Team Secret are assaulting this site.
Yeah, the Seekers don't spot out anyone towards Nest, which means they can be very comfortable with pushing this. It's still traded. Wits with a Spectre kill. This puts them back in charge. Texter, oh, that could have been a kill. It really felt like it. Doesn't account for the right-hand side angle. He gets the headshot, but it's through the wall, and it's not going to be enough. Team Secret. And Disco is actually pushed up very far forwards. Oh, he's been left behind and won't account for JC Vash pushing. Otherwise, it would have been quite a good crunch. Snake bites to delay. Oh, Maple may be in trouble, but who's stuck with her? Jeremy! He's just feeling himself. RDW, though, comes in to assist from the back end, and they've actually got spike control, by the way, Kremer. Do they know it? They've set up a crossfire, but look at JC Vash also wrapping around himself. They want to try and isolate these fights. They want to play together, don't want to come into the predicament of dealing with both of them. Yeah, and they fall back into the safety of that mid position, and Dubstep and JC Vash now are on a mission.
This flank from JC Vash is going to make him back around here.
Oh.
In fact, Dubstep may not even need him.
Might not even come down to him. And Dubstep may not have the crossfire the right position. Oh, that is incredible!
To shut down Disco here, because Disco has been given a fair few lifelines in Team Secret's passiveness.
And it seems like 10 seconds ago, Order was actually reading this already. They've already set their rotations onto it. Disco, this is where he's starting to come out online. Maple joining in. This hold-up is looking a lot stronger. And there's even a rotation in the making. Wits, he's got players all around him. And it's Maple to put him to the dirt. Order finally...
Flirting with the idea of aggression, but it's been read so well.
That's one. That's two! Wrongski, what an entry. Not a third though, because Bolcom anticipates it. But still a very strong start here for Order, setting the pace for the defensive side.
Dude, Flash is great. It is going to buy a lot of space here, and Order don't want to give up Cave.
They do not.
Spike down A.
And Bolcom still with a hold on strong. He's the one that has been leveling the playing field for a little bit, but honestly, he can't do it solo.
Texter spotted there.
It could have been.
Potentially.
Bolcom is wary of it, isn't he? Or is he not?
He's not.
It's all down to timing, and he can hear the footsteps. And that is Texter putting Order on top. And now Bolcom needs to be a little bit wary of this. Jeremy, he's coming. Where did Jeremy come from? He's coming in from doors. They're pincering them in. Order thought they were the ones coming in from the mid side, but they are simply not. Jeremy looking to stop them, running out of bullets. Texter again chiming true with a kill. That is the A site in their control, and Team Secret with less players to retake it with.
You're right, and for a moment the hunter became the hunted, but it's on Dubstep and Wits now. Two different angles of attack means that this is possible, but they need that first kill quickly.
And it's not really coming to them quickly.
Last player standing.
Oh, instead it's going in the way of Disco. Instantly criticized, instantly answered back, right? It's as if he can hear me. Dubstep, we've seen 1v3s before. But this round will not be one of them. 5 for Order. It wasn't quite a full stack of a push for Order, was it? It's actually quite spread out instead. Maybe to create an opening towards the SA site, Texter can't get anything done. Seems that Order crumbling by the second. Disco, that's an important opening to get because now the spike is appearing towards the safe site and they can get it down. It may be a deficit in numbers, but with the backstab of Maple brewing, we could be in for a treat.
Maple is the make or break of this round for Order. He has to deliver Pavlos.
He has to come in quick, but it kind of seems that Team Secret are waiting for it. Dubstep, big brain, and good aim as well. And the two of Order have got a big task ahead of him. Good little flash, good little opening, but they themselves got flashed and couldn't seize that opportunity. Team Secret never counted out. The guy can shoot snipers, but it's Jeremy to make his presence known very early on. Wrongski falls, that is the entry for Order. Not exactly the player you want to fall straight out of the bat, especially when you haven't gained any space to begin with. Bolcom yet to be spotted in a very important angle on the side, will get spotted. Maple shutting him down, but it's still quick. Maple with a double. That is what you need if you're Order. RDW, he gets red. JC Vash, what a brain. And Texter gets up close and personal as well. We're looking at a 2 versus 2, and Dubstep spotting out Texter. That is how he'll be able to put his team on top. Maple with a triple. And he wants to turn it into a quadro and a win for his team. That's a face, but he himself receives a bullet to his own.
With the entry here, because Texter with that Viper's Pit is a bit of a win condition. He needs to make this work.
Oh, Wrongski. He goes right past the Viper's Pit. He doesn't care. He knows there's someone nearby, but Jeremy gets him instead. And now, without that entry, Order may be in trouble. JC Vash does his job with a Marshal over to this ace site. Remember what we said about Order's timeouts? Sometimes they go wrong, sometimes they go well, sometimes they go extremely wrong. And this is definitely the latter, unless they can bring it back. JC Vash, no scope shot onto Disco. Oh my God! Classic right click. Spicing up the round and putting Team Secret right back up there.
Texter alone, 1 versus 5. What can you hope to do against a rampant Order? It's Duelists don't have the good weapons this round.
Oh, Bolcom shooting out. Oh, gets a dink, but not quite the kill. Wrongski delivers. Wits onto the side angle. Wits with 2. Wits with 3. Giving them all. He goes around them in circles. Ring around the rosy, and they still haven't found him. Into the Viper's Pit he goes. He knows if he stands too close to the KO, he will be spotted. Oh, he does get spotted. Oh, and Disco comes to join that party. It's insane. JC Vash has to do it alone once again in 1v2. Hunter's fury to deny the spike plant, but it will not be the case. Oh, and he tags the KO. He tags them all. He kills one of them, and RDW is solo. No way, the shock dart. No way. Oh my God! RDW coming out on top. These rounds are insane. This is getting neck and neck, as close as it could be. Team Secret seem to be losing their advantage little by little. As soon as Wrongski feels comfortable with those plays, you better be fearing for your life. And these nerves are getting to them little by little. This is making their performance weaker. Order have themselves on top in these numbers, but this may not be for long. It's all been switched up again. And the spike is maybe within the hands of Team Secret. It's around them, but it's still the 1v1, and it's Sexter to win it!
Secret away.
Bronski was really hoping he would have been a caveat in the mix there, but the Seekers do reveal him. They need these picks quickly. Flash to be thrown out from RDW, but where's the timing? Ronski ends up falling. JC Vash with the first entry. RDW wanting to go for another. The flash is not working out in time for him. He's not connecting the shots. He needs reinforcements, but both of his teammates have fallen back, waiting for this crossfires. RDW falls. It's down to 2, up against a 5-stack team of Team Secret. And they're now on the spike, looking at a fuse. So many angles to account for, and it is too much to deal with. No more bullets, no more players. It's Team Secret on map and series points.
And this,
they're not checking this. Texter could come out massive here. Borkum, again, not checking this. He will be dying, and that is Order on top. B-site looking to be taken over, but Wits is stuck around. He's on the backside. He's been spotted. Damage coming upon him, but not enough to kill him. Still a 3v3, and the fact that Wits is still alive, he can do so much. They still won the B-side, though, and they're all coming at him, but they're coming at him one by one, which means he can pick them off one by one as he pleases, and now he's got friends. Takes the all from the top, giving away the positioning, 7 bullets, 4 Wits. Jeremy approaching, but Wits falls. Order looking to seize control, but how do they get that spike down? 30 seconds, they've got the time.
get on the flanking chamber. Keep an eye on Disco.
And he gets it. He gets the kill and puts Order on top. This is very much doable for Order. This should be their round, unless Stacey Vash has got something to say for it. Unless Stacey Vash is able to catch them out one by one. Well, he shows his crown. Texter appears. Double digits for Order. Enabled. Will this cause any rotations? Our drone as well. Dubstep with an operator. Waiting. Could have been a collab, but it's just the one kill. Maple actually gets damaged up with that shot, and he wants to go in for more. Dubstep, is this where it all gets cleaned up? Order want to save it, and of course it's going to be Maple to do so. Maple close by. Dubstep with another. Team Secret could be doing this. Order bringing things close to make their loss that much more hurtful. And RDW will end up falling just like all of his other teammates. Team Secret carry on in that lower bracket and drop Order down.
Breeze lays